There, right there.
Is that it?
Okay, yeah.
Are we back? Can you hear us?
All right.
Why would you put Rachel? Why would you leave with Rachel in charge of the mute button?
Did you hit the mute button?
I think so.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It's fixed.
And we're back. Third time is a charm.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So
It's Comcast. Comcast is having a problem.
Which means it might stop again.
It might stop.
it might stop. Like, remember when I was doing the live stream coming back from Universal Studios, and what a hot mess that was. I feel like everybody just saw my nostrils because I didn't know how close to get to stuff in the car.
I thought it was cute.
It was like crazy. You guys are hard to keep up with. You're right. I can hear you. So
Chris hacked your computer.
It's true.
I don't get so nervous though when you're in vacation mode. There's something about vacation mode that just relaxes you. Like, things go wrong, but you're in vacation mode.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
I'm
it's
fine.
okay.
What is vacation mode?
Oh, that's right. Right now, how all these technical problems are happening, I'm just like, it's okay.
He's not stressed.
Normally,
I'd
it's
be
like
freaking out.
it's like sweaty armpits, but I feel pretty good.
Right family got their keto coach today.
Oh, awesome.
Yay.
So what signifies to you it is official, you have relaxed and you're on vacation? What is the thing that makes you know, like, okay, is it I slept in past a certain time? Is it I eat this particular meal? What is it that lets you know, like, yeah, I really am? Slept in.
Slept in,
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's probably the big one.
Yep. Although when we go camping,
Woke up and the sun is already shining.
yes.
That's like the best vacation ever. The sun is coming through the window.
Drinks. Yeah. What's a vacation? Right family says. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mike says, I need a vacation. I was going to Keto Salt Lake, but someone
we're still
canceled my
having it.
vacation.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I actually got an email from the venue today that says, hey, we just want to make sure you guys are still doing this. And I'm like, yeah, we're still planning on it.
We're in if you're in.
We're still gonna try.
Well, we're in if the governor.
the government says yes. We're
Utah
saying
says
yes.
Shelly says getting on the cruise ship.
Is that
Yeah,
what
that's when you know, when you've like, I've left land. Sarah says an umbrella drink. Yes, anything when the drink or the food looks fancy and pretty. Like they've really prettied it up.
It's like got the drizzle or whatever.
Add a little flour to it. Anytime I don't have to work is a vacation.
Yeah.
Yes. Tara Simpson, hello. I know I'm on vacation when the campfire is going.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go.
That
Or
is
you're
awesome.
up a mountain, right?
Yes.
Jill wants to know where the kids are.
They're
Oh,
at
they're
home
home.
with a bunch of adults.
Taking care of themselves.
Sam is grounded from his headphones.
I heard that today.
Aw. Oh, Becky says, Steven not having to worry about eBay orders.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the problem when you're on vacation. You still have the orders coming in.
Yeah.
So Saturday will be less worry for us because it's closed.
Yeah, you're like,
Jail's
ooh,
closed.
gotta time it just right. Ron says, when I go on vacation, I do everything. I have to rest after vacation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And the laundry, dear Lord, the laundry usually. Like when you get back from a camping trip or with a family of 8, what does that laundry look like? Or
It just goes for a couple days.
Because, but our kids do their own laundry, and so it just depends on who can get in line first.
I'm
know.
telling you,
So-
what
We're
are we
doing this parenting
wrong?
thing wrong.
Well, no, it's do you know what adaptive incompetence is?
No.
It's where you do something so poorly, people never ask you to do it again.
That's not what we did.
Do
with
the
the
kids
laundry.
try to do that?
No,
That's
that's
what Chris did with their hair when he was trying to do the little
yeah. They
girls'
never asked me to
pigtails.
do their hair again.
No, I never asked you to do their
Yeah.
hair again.
But
That's
if they wanted,
brilliant.
if they
like,
wanted,
I need to start doing that.
Yeah. How do you hold?
Like,
Which
I'm
end
just
of
gonna
this mop
start.
do you
I'm gonna
hold?
start washing Anthony and Caleb's clothes with like my oily stuff,
Yes.
and they'll ruin their shirts once, and then look at us and say like, I'm gonna start doing my own
Do you
laundry.
hear this devious plan?
It's
Well,
an
see,
awesome
if-
idea.
Just throw in a red shirt.
yeah, red
yeah.
shirt. Well,
It's an awesome idea.
our kids
Underwear.
realized that if they did their own laundry,
They could do
that
it when they
that
want to.
entire batch is just their stuff.
They
You don't
don't
have to
have to
sort
sort
it.
it.
It's not in one giant pile. And then every
So
once
just
in a while
put
they
it in,
forget to take it out of
take
the
it out.
dryer, and it goes into the community pile.
And they're like, his stuff is touching my
They're
stuff.
just like,
Yeah.
where's all my stuff?
Why did
It's
I
like,
get Max's pants in my laundry?
Yeah.
I know you didn't take care of your laundry. That's
He's
why.
grody.
Wash it yourself.
It is brilliant.
Oh,
Oh, Christopher lost his money for KetoCon for the hotel.
Damn.
But I got my hotel money back finally for my trip that was late June.
That
So
stinks
it, like,
that
That's
they
good though. They
didn't
finally
take care of that.
Right.
I mean, it's like not like they had much of a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like KetoCon won't be back in future years, so I won't
so
be staying in
we
your
had rented
hotel.
a house, actually
Yeah.
2 houses, but that's beside the point. And they just said, hey, we're holding on to your deposit. And we're like, okay, that's fine because we're going to be there next year.
Yeah, that's
So-
a better way to handle it.
Yeah, we have a set of friends who has a bunch of different Airbnbs, and they're like, it was horrible because they were told by the company that does the Airbnb, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to refund them,
Yeah.
or, you know, they're
Or
like,
else.
or, you know, so it's like,
Yeah.
they're like, well, this stinks.
It
Like,
stinks all the way around.
Weathers Wendy says, suggestion if you really want to rename your lives, Keto Conversations with a K.
There you go.
I love
Aw,
it.
that is cute.
Becky says Steven is usually in Orlando in order for him to relax. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you need to leave your
Yes,
house in
yes.
order to relax? Are you
This-
able to?
This one.
Be-
This
No,
one.
I can relax. Like last Sunday, we watched 6 or 7 episodes of Stargate
Yeah,
SG-1.
that was really fun.
Actually, so the question, what would I do?
we don't binge watch things.
I would binge watch more Stargate. That was absolutely fantastic.
It was,
was
we felt
really
so
a lot of fun.
like hooligans. I don't know.
it was
We felt like we were
Getting
goofing
away
off.
with something.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
We don't
we
watch
haven't done that in a
shows
while.
like
We
that.
need to do that.
That's
That's our
good.
our vacation is like, we're not getting out of bed. We're going to eat all of our meals in bed for the day, and we're going to lay in bed for like 12 hours and just binge watch something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
That
you know,
is.
if you only do one meal, then you don't eat a lot, and
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah,
every
there you
day.
go. Keto on Budget says, my state is planning on our phase 3 and never again on August 1st. Wow.
Wow.
Something to look forward to. Christopher says, Keto, I hadn't booked my flight or hotel
Keto,
yet when it shot down, so I lucked out.
Oh man.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mike says, yeah, I will go to Keto Salt Lake on Halloween, but just to see what Rachel and Miriam will wear as costumes. Brace
I will
yourself.
wear nice clothes.
I'll be dressed up as a video guy, probably in a black shirt.
I will be super embarrassing.
I will have my nails Halloweeny.
Yes, I guaranteed. See if you can find me, because maybe I'll be so disguised you won't even know
Like
who
when Michelle
I am.
says someone else uses keto conversations.
Oh.
Oh, that's yeah. Keto conversation. Oh,
Keto Convos is Aaron from High Five.
yes.
Fun.
There's another. Okay, yeah. So Keto on a Budget says I booked my hotel with advanced non-refundable purchase. Oops. Oh, that's Christopher.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
even transferable. Dang.
Dang it. You guys get along like peas and carrots. So
Aw.
beautiful
Pretty sure it's
to
bacon
see.
and eggs.
Bacon
Chris and Miriam,
eggs.
what age did you guys start that?
Start what?
What, having the kids wash their own clothes?
Oh, like 6. When we got,
Well,
let's see,
Audrey and Haley started doing it. It was
they were
actually
pretty,
about everybody started
about the same
when we
time.
moved into our new house. So, which was 10
So-
years ago.
Yeah. So old enough that, or young enough that I carried the baskets. How's that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they could not carry the basket downstairs without falling all over the place. So they were pretty young. But it's not that hard to just go
Right.
boop.
Boop.
Nora says, seeing y'all together gives me a happiness I didn't realize I needed tonight.
Aw.
Well, you give us a happiness we didn't realize we needed tonight. Karen says, I guess tonight is not the night to be online.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Sad.
We'll be on for another 10 seconds and then it'll just, it's that circle when you know, like, yeah, this thing ain't
the
coming back.
pinwheel of death.
Shanta says, my daughter has been washing her own clothes since she was 8 or 9 years
Oh,
old.
that's so great.
That's
Yeah.
it.
What did we do wrong? Like, why are we still watching?
You guys
our
did a
kids'
lot of
clothes?
other good stuff. We
Man.
met
Yeah.
your boys tonight. and
Yeah,
it
they were
was-
amazing.
yeah.
They're good kids.
They're
They're so
nice boys, and now Caleb, one of
Well, now
Caleb's
we do
chores
it because,
is
like, we
all
wanna
of the
feel
folding.
needed.
He has to do all of the folding
Oh,
and
yeah.
hanging up and stuff. It's probably traumatizing to touch your mom's like clothes though, right? Probably. Okay, so Slapstick says they wouldn't even let me postpone my hotel reservation until next
Oh,
year. They said no
man.
money back. I don't
Wow.
know why they're being so
I
hard
would
about
like-
it.
Oh.
Tara said we had to cancel. Mike says, yeah, my daughter is fighting to get her money back for the trip to Italy she booked in Travelocity. That is tough.
Aw.
Our church was going on a trip to Israel, and it was down to the wire about getting it because the plane was the first thing to say, like, we're not doing the flight.
Oh.
So then the tour company on the other side in Israel said, hey, we're open for business. so we're not refunding your money. You find a way to get here, and you can take the trip. And
you can't.
And you couldn't. There was no flight. So it took a long time, and finally they did honor it because they wound up closing too and stuff. But it was like, whew, because for some of the families, it was as much as $8,000. That's a lot of dinero.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's really a lot.
So
that's a Stargate reference. Back to windows of opportunity.
There you go. Christopher said, I've been working at home since March and I've been crazy relaxed. I'm loving this. I don't want to go back to the office. I totally get you. I was talking to a legal secretary that was saying the same thing because she's been handling all of her cases, at home. And she said, my office, I work in a cubicle, but I can be by my bay window and I'm doing the same work, but the view is really beautiful, and I hear the sounds of my kids.
They hang out with their kids.
Yeah.
Aww.
Bridget loves that show.
Yeah.
Stargate SG-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Patty says, I love staycations.
They actually are a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did that.
Well, you were saying today, when was the last time you were at the beach?
Yes. So is there something amazing in your backyard? Like for Chris and Miriam, it's mountains. We don't have mountains.
And the Great Salt Lake.
If you're on a mountain in Florida, you're in the garbage dump. Okay, so check yourself. In fact, Joe was trying to join like a drone club so that they could fly drones.
I was trying to find places. I joined the what is it? The American Model Association, the AMA. It's called the AMA, which I always think of American Medical.
Yeah.
But the AMA, it's like, so it's basically for modelers.
Yeah.
But mostly it's for RC, like cars and airplanes, but drones are part of that.
He's like, where's the meeting?
And so I joined it, which is good because they put money in for lobbying and stuff like that. And then there's all these different airstrips and drone places you can go to fly your drones and airplanes. We have a lot of airplanes here. Well, one of them is for like gliders, remote control gliders. Ooh. And what they did was we have a giant dump over here, which is no longer open.
Okay.
So they're allowed to put vegetation there, but there's no actual garbage going there anymore. Everything else is incinerated. And so this group went in and they cleaned up a whole side, and they meet there every weekend for launching their RC gliders and planes.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they cleaned up the whole thing. That's why there's all grass on that one whole side.
So we took a field trip once when I was in school to the dump, and there was a picnic table and a volleyball court on the top of it at one point. And I'm like, who's like, hey guys, let's go.
Waste management.
Put a date night. Put a clothespin on your nose. So Weathers Wendy says, Stargate is an excellent way to spend a day.
Yeah.
And Patty says, love, love, love. SG-1, I'm binging that now again as well.
Nice.
Nancy says, hi. Dia says, my sons have been washing their own laundry since they were 8. They also rotated doing the dishes weekly around 10. As they got older, it included rotating the vacuum cleaning weekly too. You are doing parenting right. Yeah, Becky's like, that is brilliant. So Christopher said, I started washing my own clothes before I graduated college.
I also did that.
Same. My mom is like so awesome. It's really a skill. It's an art. Her laundry comes out of the dryer as if it was iron. She's so good at laundry.
Oh, wow.
She's really good though, because she's like she can sense the buzzer is about to go off before it goes. Like she'll walk into the laundry room as the buzzer's going off. Us, like, if the laundry is in the washer, ready to go in the dryer, for anything less than 3 hours, we're doing a good job.
We're amazing.
But the problem is, like, you can get away with that during the winter in South Florida. But during the summer, if you don't go immediately from the washer to the dryer, like as soon as it's done, it starts getting that sour smell, and now your clothes are ruined because you're never getting that smell out again.
Even if you put them out in the sun?
We haven't tried that.
We
put vinegar in.
Yeah,
that
vinegar
helps a little bit.
Yeah. If you sun dry them, line dry them, a lot of times that goes away.
But I mean, we did stop the fabrics off.
How would they line dry here? It's so
you have to.
Well, you've got the sun.
You've got to really time it. We used to have a clothesline at home, but but it was the rain sometimes. If you've got to be really diligent about watching it.
You want the clothes comfort. Rachel's saying clothes. I just want my clothes to smell good.
So my mom would be like, you know what, I got this because you're not gonna do it right. but then I got to.
What you want to do is go thrift store shopping with Rachel's mom, because after you buy everything, you hand it to her and it comes back smelling brand new or better than brand new, all on hangers and folded up.
She's
like awesome.
She's a laundry goddess. So Dia says when they both went off to college, they were well aware of how to take care of the general housekeeping of their dorm rooms and laundry with no issues.
That's
and
my
it
goal,
made
too.
their lives easier in the long run.
That was always my thing with the boys.
So smart.
Like, you have to be able to function
Yeah.
as an adult.
Canceled my travel plans to Wyoming for the beginning of June. Just rolled over the ticks for any time they said works for me. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sarah, my mom, says, Rachel, I think your mother still washed and ironed your things when you were in college. Yes. I totally gave credit to her credit.
Okay, so wait. So I heard the story about Rachel's mom showing up when she was living in Washington, D.C. and doing her clothes. Well, when Rachel and I were dating, she went away with her brother to go to a convention.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to her house and I'm going to clean up the house for her and I'm going to paint the whole house. Like I wanted her to have like a fresh paint. So I went over and I paint and I walk into the garage and there must be, no kidding, 3 months worth of laundry.
Yeah.
Like, just piled. And I'm sitting there going, like, what does she do? Just buy new clothes whenever she runs out?
We need another pack of underwear. Turn them inside out. Well,
and
use.
I think it's the last time I washed laundry for Rachel because now she does all the laundry because she was like, yeah.
But I came home to a freshly painted house and a brand new wardrobe because I hadn't seen those clothes in ever.
That's why she married me.
I put off doing the laundry for so long. It was like you only had 2 things as an option to wear. It was like prom dress or graduation cap and gown. It was like, then I'm like, I probably need to do the laundry because
But I'll wear the prom dress while I do it because I'm going to wash what I was wearing.
All we have left for Caleb to wear is his 5T pants from like before kindergarten. Mai says, I'm going to order some Keto Chow. This whole COVID thing, healthcare worker, has destroyed my metabolism and the stress and ridiculous staffing issues just push me too hard.
Wow.
It really is a great way to help stay on track. It does have everything you need. It's not that it's magical. It's just helping you work out everything else, which is awesome. Shauna says, I always work from home 6 nights a week, and I want out of here. Yeah, it can really get on your nerves. Right Family says, we have a washer that is always set, so we just push a button for regular clothes and has the detergent drawer. So Elizabeth does that after we put our stuff in.
That's something fun for her to do.
Okay, so Elizabeth, you're awesome. Delissa says, all my kids were taught to fold laundry at age 2, starting with the towels, and by 10 they did their own.
So with
I
our
need to go and live there because I'm not good
when
about folding my
they were
laundry.
growing up, everybody had a different punishment because everybody, like Caleb loved
thing they
video
don't
games.
Like,
Anthony,
They only had one punishment?
well, like there was a specific, our go-to punishment for each kid, but it was all, like each kid had their own thing because like John Paul, like
disappointing you.
He didn't care.
He didn't want to
like,
be disappointing.
He didn't want to disappoint. Like Anthony, if you told Anthony he had to do chores, like he was never going to do anything wrong because he didn't want to do the chores. Caleb, all you do is tell him no video games. So every once in a while though, we would be like, for all of them, like your punishment is fold the laundry. So Anthony and Caleb quickly learned, while I will put the clothes on inside out on the hangers.
Just what Chris was talking about.
Like I will do all of these wrong things, and then what would happen was they would just finally, Rachel would just be redoing the laundry, and I'm like, just make that the punishment. She's like, I just can't take it. They're not doing it right.
They're not doing it right.
So just like let them go on the punishment. They were brilliant.
Brilliant. Weathers Wendy says Chicago's Stargate GateCon is virtual this year. You can watch the panels online at the end of the month. Really glad I got to go in person last year, but this will be way less expensive. Way less expensive. Tater's mom says, I'm back, still too hot in Texas, 91 degrees. Shelly says, we love the mountains. Cruises are nice for a trip, but I want to live in the mountains. Yeah, I'm with you there. That is so nice. Keto on Budget says, I love my mountains here in Texas. Yeah, so we were talking
Tennessee.
I'm sorry, Tennessee. So we were talking about how, is there something in your backyard that is beautiful and people would come to visit, but you don't always take advantage of? And I don't think I had been to the beach since the last time somebody came to visit.
I don't even think we were to the beach then. I think it's been like the kids were still in grade school.
Yeah. And it's silly because it's only 20 minutes away.
No, I can tell you the last time we went to the beach.
When was the last time?
When we had a beach baptism, which was before the building opened. So it's 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So it's been 2 years since we've been to the beach, and we went for beach baptism.
It was awesome,
That's cool.
but it was very like wavy that day.
Okay.
And it was kind of like you got to be really intentional. Like you got to want this baptism because you're like powering through the water.
You're under. Now you're not.
Yeah,
now you're under. Now you're not.
Right, exactly. Like you go down and are they coming back up? So okay, so Mike says they are making up rules. The airlines canceled the flights, but they play games like you say you need to rebook by November 2020, but include your trip by February 20. Yeah. So $4,000 invested in airfare for her family. Aww. Heather says, "Okay, I'm back. It took me a minute to find you again." Yeah,
I don't know why.
We're hiding. We're like, where in the world is 2krazyketos live stream? So Shelly, we live on a mountain and it's nice. So the window of opportunity is one of my faves.
It's a good. It's like Groundhog Day. They keep repeating the same thing over and over.
Oh,
again.
that's.
They're saying it.
They're
saying it over. That's awesome. Heather says, as soon as the kids could reach the buttons with the step stool, they did their own laundry. I knew Heather was like doing life right.
Well, and I just lower my expectations because if they fold their laundry and put it in their drawer, that's what I expect. But
lowered
if their drawer
expectations
looks like crap inside, I just don't know.
I'm cool with it.
That's the fix for
you want to have wrinkled clothes?
You
go right ahead and have wrinkled clothes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the punishment is you're not going to look like everyone else in the family.
You look like an orphan, and it's your own fault, not my fault.
This one's look like a nice outfit. Gail says, "Funny, I just did the laundry today. Can you do my laundry too, please? Because it's there. There's a whole bunch of laundry to do. I noticed in the garage.
I don't know how we have so much laundry.
I know.
You put laundry in your garage. Is your washer and dryer in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense.
The chickens in there too.
Yes, and chickens. I need to train the chickens to do the laundry.
Yes.
People can train a bird to do a specific task.
Yeah.
One push the button, one crank it.
You just keep turning the air conditioner for the chickens.
I don't like it for them to be
God.
hot.
I'll give you $100 to do that.
Chickens don't need air
I will
conditioning.
totally do that.
Thank you. Chickens don't need air conditioning.
Christopher was supposed to be in Tennessee this past week to see Trolls live and postponed until March. That's a huge postponement. Yeah. Tennessee, yes, it is beautiful. I especially love Gatlinburg because you can get anything airbrushed there. Like anything.
I've never been to Tennessee.
They will airbrush everything. So Patty says, use Young Living Thieves Laundry and it will take the stank right out. I love my thieves.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta try that.
Okay.
Right Family says, I'm procrastinating. Joe and Rachel are helping.
Nice.
We're here to help. Becky
Heroes
says,
Con.
Heroes Con is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice.
I remember when Rachel was living in D.C. Here we go. Stephen and I were up visiting. Her laundry pile was almost past the counter levels of her laundry room, and Stephen and I were helping her with laundry. That's when I knew that Stephen had picked a fine woman to marry, because I was like, hey, she's not ashamed of my laundry.
You told Anthony no candles.
No, that was Caleb.
But that's me. That's me. I lit them. Yeah, Anthony has a ridiculous amount of fireworks going on in his room.
I smell somebody blew out a candle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it went down to no candle, and yeah.
Okay.
But that was Mom, not in Anthony's room.
See, I'm sitting here like, should I say it smells like fire in here? I'm kind of worried.
Is it burning?
Is it the computer?
What is happening right? Is that the spinning wheel? So Deb says, lesson learned. Gary and I started Keto Chow electrolyte drops 2 days ago. Added magnesium drops to our Keto Chow order after finding my potassium and magnesium were only at 15%.
Wow.
Can't wait for Saturday. Yes, it is going to make a huge difference.
Dang.
I do recommend using the magnesium at night though.
Yeah.
You may do the drops during the day and stuff, and the potassium, I don't have a problem, but the I'm out. It's night time.
Me sleep.
Shauna said laundry timeline, wash and dry 3 to 4 hours, fold and put away 3 to 6 weeks.
Amen. Yes.
You
Me and
dig
Shauna.
through the clean clothes pile.
We never used chores as a punishment.
Yeah.
Then they didn't hate it.
We didn't do that either.
We never made their room like go to your room, because I always felt like your room should be your sanctuary. Yeah. Shelly says NASA here, and I haven't been as an adult. There you go. That's a good thing.
Last year we went to launch Cape Canaveral and to Mission Control in Houston.
It was cool.
In the same year, it was cool.
Wow.
It was really cool with all of our kids.
Amazing. Shauna says, I live in Napa Valley, and the most I ever went to wineries was the 6 years I lived in Los Angeles. Awesome. My husband and I are celebrating our 16th anniversary this Tuesday.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary. And they're saying Napa is. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Nancy says, Crescent City, California, where the redwoods meet the
We
ocean.
went there a few years ago. That was so much
pretty.
Come visit. Heck
Step
yes,
on a
Nancy.
banana slug for me, okay?
Man. So Joe's friend says it's such a Florida thing to have laundry in garage. Such a wrong thing. Yes, because
That's funny.
it's gonna get hot and you like
gets
hot
hot.
and damp.
Well, you leave it there long enough,
Yeah.
and the hurricane's going to come along,
So-
and you'll have to get new stuff from the insurance, right?
If you leave our stuff
Yeah,
in the
right.
washer, but open the door, it will just dry itself
On its own.
in a pile.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The bottom one takes a while to dry.
Mike said, forget the laundry, train the chickens to make you ice cream.
Okay, that's a better use of our
Oh,
time,
yeah.
really.
You
Seriously.
know, I just saw chickens perform on a piano.
What?
Our chickens are slacking.
Mine are slacking even more than yours.
Mike said, we still have a stain in the living room from the time my son shut off a bottle rocket in his
God.
bedroom.
Wow. The things that
man.
you can't plan. It is not in the parenting brochure, the things that you're going to have to brace yourself
It's
for.
true.
So I'm way into like learning about these drones, especially like the racing drones, and so I've been watching a lot of videos on it. And like one of them, they're always talking about like when you're working on a bench, like take off your props, take off your props. And the guy, I mean, like the guy must say it like 20 times in every video. Take off your props. I'm like, how many people are working on this thing with a prop? And evidently, a lot of people are doing. Like, I would like that to be like, don't let a match around a firework, right? Like,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
like, because if you don't know, those props spin so fast. If that turns on when
Oh.
you're working on it, like you'll need
There's
stitches.
my scars right there.
This has
Like-
3 scars right here from
Wow.
drone running
I
into
mean,
his arm.
and they can be spinning quick because those racing drones can fly like well over
Yeah.
the legal limit.
Well, this
which is
wasn't even
100
from a
miles an
racing
hour.
drone. This
Yeah.
was from like
This is
just
from
a
your very first
a
drone.
Phantom 2.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, but I was just like, how many people are actually like working on it with the lipo battery and like leaving the props on?
Oh my
Evidently,
gosh.
a lot.
Oh man.
What discount code is Deidre looking for?
What do
Take
yeah.
2 crazy keto.
For Keto Chow, the code is 2KK Family.
Yes.
The Wright family says in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, it has a science museum. That's really
nice.
neat. Yeah, but we have a good one too in West Palm, and yeah, we don't go there. I don't know why.
Yep.
There's even discounts a lot of times for things in your local area, so there's really no excuse because it's cheap and beautiful.
Yeah.
Still no.
Yeah.
Still not going.
So
You know
we're
what?
at an hour and 20 minutes. Let's get to the end here.
Okay, sorry about that. So Gail says, although our daughter was a great child, if she was naughty, my ex-husband, her dad, would punish her by giving her prunes, and she hated her. So my mom gave
That's
me
funny.
prune juice with dinner every single night to like keep me regular because hey kids, we're obsessed with your bathroom like frequency. Like
Hey, lady, you
it's
want to
on
go
my mind.
steady? Drink bran flakes and prune juice.
Yes, prune juice. And so I hated it, and every time she would turn her back, I'd like give it to the dog, and we had the most regular dog ever.
I've never seen a dog eat prune juice.
Oh my goodness. It was like,
funny.
I can remember the couple times the thing lapping it up like, I know what's happening after this. So Christopher says, I actually turned down a job in Oak Ridge with the company last fall, was waiting on the job I have now to open. Mike says he loves discount codes.
And they love you.
I am all about the discount codes, okay? Why
No
would you
trouble.
pay full price for anything?
We don't pay full price for anything. That's the last comment.
And all of my meats say special on them. It's very edifying.
Oh, your
special?
meat's so special.
It all says special on it.
Hey, you throw it in the
Special.
sous vide and you
Special
can
meat.
keep it in there for
They're all
several
special.
days, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, oh my goodness, we're having a job hunting right now. No luck yet.
Oh.
All right, well we're
praying for you.
keep you in our
Well,
prayers,
not right
right
now, but we will.
family.
As soon as we're done with this.
Yeah. All right, so here we are,
Yep.
Thursday night. Sorry
Third
it was so
time's the
long.
charm, right?
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Feels like you should make a wish on the other end of this. So my wish is that everybody has a great rest of their week. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yes. And the right family finds a job.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. So Christopher said I had to email Perfect Keto, get the
Oh,
2KK
really?
discount code to work.
Oops.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Man, thanks guys. Absolutely.
Well, that's going to be this week's live stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on all 3 attempts.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us, and a huge thank you to Miriam and Chris for coming and hanging out, and also for creating an amazing product that we love.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.